As you can see, the saddle stitch holds firm under pressure, but the machine stitch, when flexed, begins to show. The machine stitch uses two threads that merely loop together, but the true saddle stitch, done by hand, creates a resilient lock. This cross-section clearly shows the defining feature of the saddle stitch. The threads physically lock together inside the leather, ensuring unmatched durability. Machine stitching, on the left, uses a continuous thread, so when one loop breaks, the seam unravels completely. beauty of the saddle stitch is this independent locking mechanism. Even if one thread fails, the opposing stitch holds. As we increase the tension, the saddle stitching ensures the load is distributed evenly across the seam. The progressive failure on the machine stitch is evident here, but look at the saddle stitch. It remains robust and intact.
The waxed linen thread grips the leather fibers, ensuring the seam only tightens with use, never loosens.
See how the honey tones are starting to deepen right here? That's the natural patina beginning to form, exactly what we want on high quality hide. This is the new seam, very crisp, but look here at the aged seam, how the saddle stitches have seated themselves tightly into the leather. Notice the compression around the thread. This is why a hand-stitched seam is far superior. It actually strengthens over time. See how the leather flexes smoothly, even at this age. The saddle stitching holds perfectly, a mark of true quality. The machine stitching fails under long-term stress, whereas the hand-sewn saddle stitch holds firm, a clear difference in durability. You can see here how the friction from years of use has polished the saddle stitching. The linen thread becomes incredibly smooth. This is the beauty of the saddle stitch. Even with a break right here, the seam holds firm. The damage is completely localized and won't spread. By tracing the seam, you can feel the absolute uniformity of the saddle stitch. This density is the hallmark of true handcraft. With the saddle stitch, you can see the thread actually locks. Even under pressure, it holds firm. But the machine stitch, watch closely, it pulls right through. See how the machine stitch immediately begins to loosen when pulled. Now compare that to the saddle stitch, which remains firm and secure. We press the corners to test the reinforcement. The saddle stitching holds the thick leather layers securely, demonstrating true durability. This saddle stitching isn't just aesthetic, it's what ensures this bag lasts for decades. We tap the hand-sewn saddle stitch, which takes roughly 10 hours. The machine seam is completed in less than 1 hour. It's this attention to detail, the precise tension of the gold thread, that defines true luxury.